Right. Well, welcome back to the channel, Pocketeers, Team Pocket, if you will. My name is Nate, this is Mike, and today we are playing a mirror match for you guys. We are in a little local tournament that we've organized. Well, I say local, but it's more international. But it's a mini tournament that Mike has organized with a few mates, and this is the fifth and final round. So me and Mike drew each other, and we're about to play for Top Cut, pretty much. We'll have to see. It's been a Swiss round, best of 3. So we'll see how this game goes.
Yeah, we'll try and show our deck list as well. Maybe we'll put it at the bottom so you can follow along. If you're trying to build a Mewtwo deck, you got some options. Me and Nate both approached building our Mewtwo deck slightly differently. We've played quite a bit against each other every now and then, and Nate normally gets the best of me. So maybe I save up mine for the tournament. So we'll see what happens. But this is the fifth round of a competition. It's not a serious one, but we are having a lot of fun. So we thought it would be nice to show you guys a mirror match of Mewtwo. So if you're thinking about building it and you have some of these cards, you can see how they work. And you can see how to counter someone who's trying to do the same thing as you, faster than you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to search now for the game. Mike, it's up. And we just go and see. Because, I mean, it's a mirror match. We both know each other's decks very well. It's not like anything's going to be super unique other than keeping like Sabrina's a secret or stuff like that. So
yeah, but our deck lists are open, so we know each other's deck lists.
Yeah, you have to submit a deck list to the tournament just so people don't change it. Looks like I'm going first, so let's get set up.
Yeah, I'll try not to interrupt you too much so when you're thinking, but just a quick question, do you like going first or second?
Second. I prefer second
because they get the energy on first.
Yeah, I do. It's okay. We can talk about it. It is what it is. So pretty strong start for me. Yeah. Let's see if we can get out some more Pokemon. You want to try and get some Pokemon on your bench just in case he's Sabrina. You don't want to be stuck with the Rolts. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah.
Which is why you like to do the energy that go second, because it's actually better to have an extra energy than the extra basic Pokemon for stage 2 evolution, because you can't guaranteed to get Gardevoir turn 3, but you are guaranteed to be useful to have an extra energy. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, exactly. Normally I would be going for a second Mewtwo here, but because I know it's a mirror match, Mike knows what I'm about to put down.
Look at this guy. He knows I'm shipping in my boots here with this Mew.
Very strong start, very good setup. Now it's whether we get the Gardevoirs and Curliers in play. But
for anyone who's like with the basics, I always try and play my Pokeball first before I play my Professor's Research, because I want to get more opportunity to draw.
Side note for me as well, I also play Mythical Slab first before Pokeball, because Pokeball shuffles your deck. So if you bottom deck a Mythical Slab card, you can just Pokeball and then reshuffle your deck so you don't lose out on that whatever the bottom card was. Just a side note, little top tip. Yeah, Mike's got a good setup going. He's got his Mewtwo on. We'll see what he does in terms of energy. We'll try not to distract him too much. But
yeah, it's a big decision to make, yeah. How I want to play this. And I think I know what I need to do. I'm going to have to do this. You'll see why.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can figure out why.
I think you'll be powering up the Mewtwo EX and looking to do damage on the Mew, maybe. I don't know did he play a supporter? He did.
If I had a second Ralts, I would have left Ralts up there. But not having a second Ralts means I can't afford.
It's a bit risky because you don't know if you'll be able to. If I just kill him, you don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to power up Mewtwo here because
we know why.
We both know why. It's just a mirror matchup. Mew's just going to be a quicker target to just take him down if I can. Yeah, so just going to leave Mewtwo up there. Play from there. Let us know in the comments if this is cool for you. We are going to work on a way for Mike to share his screen as well. This was just an impromptu type of decision. So every time I end my turn, it will switch and you'll see Mike's perspective and we'll go from there. Mike can't see my hand, by the way. So yeah. Let's see what he comes up with this turn. Mythical Slab. Did he get anything? He did. There's the Curlier. We're looking good. He's in good shape. No doubt he has a Gardevoir in his hand. Look at that smile.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm wary of the counter
of the Mew.
Mew coming up.
This is the power of Mew, guys. You need to run Mew in your deck as a tech. Doesn't matter what deck it is. It's 3 colorless energy and it can counter Mewtwo so easily.
But I just haven't drawn anything to be helpful, is the problem. So I am regretting my decision to bring up Mewtwo. I should have just left my Gardevoir to tank some damage for me. But I don't think there's anything I can do about it right now.
This
Because
is
I can't
the
afford to lose either of them.
this is the inconsistency with Mewtwo. When you don't get that energy acceleration on, it becomes a bit of a block. Mike does get the first damage off of the game. He might be able to get the first prize off, but we'll have to see. I unfortunately cannot.
Gardevoir turn 3?
It is, so it's a very good setup for me. I unfortunately don't have a way to retreat, so I'm just
So I
gonna.
was saved by the lack
You
of
would
retreating.
for the lack
You know,
of leaf, yeah.
yeah, that's
So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm just gonna power up Mew and force Mike to play an energy onto his Curlier by bringing it out. That's kind of the concept behind it. Whether he has a escape with it or not, I don't need to worry about putting damage onto the Mewtwo because I know I can one-shot it when the time comes. Just trying to get damage on something else. The idea behind this is that Mike puts an energy, retreats, and just slows down acceleration. If he has a X speed or a leaf, then obviously that counters that. But I don't know his hand, so this is kind of what's going through my mind at the time. So we'll see. Again, I've got the Gardevoir, so it's very quick to power up Mewtwo. Like I said, think about what he's doing, so let's let him cook. There's the Gardevoir. And does he have the retreat potential?
just in case you come with Giovanni.
There we go. Yep, that Giovanni would have done that. Giovanni adds 10 damage.
Yeah.
So
Now,
should
what I do wish I had done right now is put that extra energy on Gardevoir.
and just
Because if
start
I put the
attacking with
extra energy
Gardevoir.
Gardevoir, I could have hit 60 this turn, and that would have put some pressure on you to retreat and force you into bringing out Mew as your next attacker. But for now, that's all I'm gonna do.
I think I definitely had the better setup. I was definitely more lucky with the setup. I have 2 Gardevoirs out, which this is the first
Holy
time.
shove it!
This is the first
It's a
time I've
double
ever done
Guardi.
this. I think it's pretty much GG, not to be arrogant. Like, I'm gonna be taking out his Gardevoir. He's gonna come out, kill my Mewtwo, and then I'll just counter with Mew. So this is what's going through my mind right now. He might have a way to cook. We'll see. But personally, I think it might be GG.
Yeah, there's nothing that I could have done. Double Gardevoir. I mean,
It's too strong.
Can you set up get better
this,
than this?
I'm so glad I recorded this because this is how you should be aiming to set up a Mewtwo deck. It's not always the case,
it's almost overkill to have 2, but
yeah,
I mean, you know,
it
what are
really
you
is.
gonna do? There's nothing I do because even if I counted, the only thing I could have done is if I had a Mew X, I could have attacked you with my Mew X. You wouldn't be able to kill me with your Mew, and I would survive.
Exactly, because Mew's genome hacking would just genome hack, and then it just genome hacks and genome hacks for eternity.
So literally, there is nothing that I can do. You should be able to power up everything you need. So it is game over, but I'm gonna, because I don't have another Pokemon anyways, but I'll just play the Sabrina for snits and giggles.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 prizes. Yeah, for me, I could have sacrificed the Gardevoir, but it doesn't really matter. He doesn't have any bench Pokemon. I only need 2 prizes, so yeah. We never concede. We never concede. Only in practice. You play it out. You always play it out. By the way, you never know.
Well, it's because I don't want to rob him of the opportunity to get that victory on his own.
Also, I could have fat fingered Gardevoir, so you never know. You never know.
It has happened before. We've seen some strange and heard some strange stories of people fat fingering things.
You don't. You never know. You never know. And
game 1 goes to you. I don't have any complaints aside from maybe I could have left my Ralts up there earlier, but I still think your setup was such that it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, it doesn't always happen like that, guys. As you saw Mike's situation, it didn't happen like that. I got very lucky having that line very quickly. But that is the power of Mewtwo. If you can get those Gardevoirs out, it's so strong.
And I will know if you didn't thank me because I will watch the game back. So
we got to do anything with those shop tickets. All right, so we go to game 2 of the best of 3.
We're gonna have to choose a new password now.
Yeah, we can't use Venom anymore. Everyone's
because people are gonna see it and try and hijack us.
We'll have to change it every video. Let's see on the flip who goes who. I am going second this time. So we'll see if Mike can get the better first start, but this is my preference personally. Not the best of hands, but we'll see. Wow, we have the exact same start. This will be fun.
Depends what's in my hand.
Mike's gonna Pokeball and Professor Research. Watch. It's just
Now, Nate, tell me something. When do you play your slab? Do you play the slab first or a second after all the stuffs?
I would play it. I would first research, then I would slab, and then I'd Pokeball, because if I slab and I hit a Sabrina, it goes to the bottom, and I don't want that at the bottom. So I'll Pokeball, because Pokeball shuffles your deck and it will shuffle the card back into the middle pack or to the top. So that's kind of why I play slab after.
My thinking was, I was trying to think if I wanted slab first, because there's more chance of it actually being useful.
It depends what your hand starts with, right? If you start with more supporters, your slab's most likely to be a Pokemon. If you start with more Pokemon, your slab's most likely to be a supporter. So yeah, it just depends on the hand.
So I thought, in my mind, it's like, I will slab first before anything else, because the chances of hitting a Pokemon with slab is higher because there's more Pokemon in my deck.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm not drawing into those Pokemon with playing Pokeball.
So what's happened now is Mike's got the setup that I had last game, and I've got the setup he has this game. So let's see if I can learn from his mistake. And
he's gonna leave his routes there to die. That's what he's gonna do.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
I'm not good at learning from anybody's mistakes, not even my own.
See, I don't have the strongest hand. It's loaded with supporters.
But he does have a game in hand, which means he doesn't have to stress about it that much.
That was awful. Mike, I literally drew every supporter in my deck. I have 2 Leafs, 2 Sabrinas, and a Giovanni in my hand. I don't have any search balls. It's cooked. Take that. That's all you can do. I have nothing. I can't do anything. It's a disaster. You see, guys, from game 1 to absolute obliteration to this nonsense. It might be over.
Yeah, I can't tech you on turn 1.
No, that's the benefit. So I can still do something, but it's tough. And again, this is the thing. Like Mike said, I did win game 1, so it's not super problematic if I don't get the second sweep. But
now I got a couple of options that what I can do here, and I'm thinking that the obvious thing to do is just power up one of my bench Pokemon so that I can supplant you later. Or I could play a bit more defensively and put some energy on Ralts. I have 40 seconds to decide to chip you down a little bit and see if you evolve or not. I'm gonna go with more defensive, and I'm gonna go with Mew power up, because I believe that your only out now is to attack me. Like you have to power up and attack me, and I'm in the driving seat, so I might as well wait for you.
You are. That's exactly right. There's no need for you to put pressure to make any rush decisions. Because of this, I would try and use your stall to just try and build up as much as I can. Fortunately, I top deck the Mewtwo. It is problematic because I don't have the Mew, and I know as soon as I attack with the Mewtwo, my counters with Mew. That is something I need to keep in mind. No point in me retreating. I'd rather sacrifice the Curly at this point. What I am going to do, though, is... See, I could Sabrina, but I think that might be a waste. The Sabrina won't really stall necessarily right now. And Mike would probably... He's nodding. Mike would probably want his Curly on his Ralts on the bench anyway. I don't think you would mind taking free Mewtwo damage because you can just counter. And then I have no Pokemon, so I am going to leave that energy on Curlia and retreat with him at a later stage. That'll be my turn. Yeah, very, very tough start. So see if I can come back from this, but I'm not too sure.
Did get the second Ralts.
Mike's start is literally like mine.
But I haven't been evolving yet, so you're actually closer to Gardevoir than I am.
True.
Right? But I don't know how much that will help you.
No, because you're going to attach an energy to Mew. Next turn, if I kill your Ralts, you're just gonna wipe me with Mew. So it is tough. It's a conundrum.
Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, but I also have to be wary because you could come with Gardevoir, but you do need 3 energies, but you can get that straight up with Gardevoir, and you will kill my Ralts, and I'll only be able to do 60 damage to you in return. So my best hope is to just go with.
And like for those of you wondering, like you guys are basically telling each other what you're doing. We have played this game against each other for so long, not just Pocket, but TCG. We kind of understand how each other think anyway, so it's not really a surprise. every now and then we'll pull out an odd thing. But the other night we were playing, and I did a Sabrina move, and Mike was like, "I knew you were gonna do that," and I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I knew.
I thought it was gonna be." It's just the way we just know. Okay, I get a Pokeball, something. Hopefully, I get a Mew. I don't. Unfortunately, I get a Ralts. Yeah, I'll put him down anyway. Start powering up Mewtwo.
Yeah, I'm wondering when he's gonna start putting pressure on my Ralts up there.
So I'm gonna do that now. I know I'm gonna lose, but I need to just try and make some play. I don't want to be attacking with Mewtwo anyway. The plan is to kind of attack with Mew. This might have been a bit of a misplay, but
I had a potion in my hand,
yeah,
and I could have tanked that move with an extra heal, but I thought I didn't think you would bring your Mewtwo up so early, knowing that I have a fully powered up Mew ready to go. So that's why I didn't play my potion. But you got the one prize.
Yeah, I know this was gonna. I was gonna sacrifice Mewtwo. Yeah, it's for nothing. But like I said, I have nothing else I can really do, and I just need to see what I can do.
The good thing for Nate is that it actually takes away 2 of my psychic energies to do this attack. So it does slow me down a little bit. So even though I have the prize up on him,
you don't have the energy just yet.
I don't necessarily have more energy than you, because at this point you'll have exactly the same amount of energies. And as soon as you hit Gardevoir, that's doubled up.
I've just done. Currently just top decking through my deck and drawing and playing each turn as it comes. We'll use Gardevoir's ability just to start chipping away at that Mew. I know it's only 10 damage, but again, not much I can do. We'll Giovanni just for some extra damage. It's not going to help me anyway.
Giovanni's ordering this little Ralts to go attack the most legendary Pokemon.
It's like when you go and fight a gym battle and you've got an underleveled party. Mike can only do 20 damage at the most. If he genome hacks my Ralts, it's stupid.
And you can only do 60.
I can only, I can only do 10. I have 60 HP.
If you power up your Gardevoir, you can do 60.
Oh, if I can power up Gardevoir, yeah. I could probably do. Yeah. But yeah, Michael might start pivoting to the Mewtwo because, I mean, there's no real threat on my bench at the moment, so there's no reason to have the Mew risk itself. It's a bit annoying because I did get the Gardevoir out before Mike, but I just didn't get the basic Pokemon out, which is frustrating. The only way I see a way for me to win this is if I can get Mew powered up and Sabrina maybe, or if I can get Mewtwo powered up. I actually don't even need Mew, I just need Mewtwo, and I need to make sure I kill an EX, which I can do now. If I do that, I'll win. Mike just needs 1 prize, so in reality, the next turn when he powers up Mewtwo, if he has a Giovanni, it might be game over. See.
Yeah, I'm going to attack you now with my side shot, but I'm just going to heal up just in case.
Oh, there it is. So Mike just needs to power up Mewtwo next turn, and then that'll be GG. So I'll have to move Ralts off the active spot. No way for me to power up a full 150 damage Mewtwo EX, which I just so happen to top deck.
It does buy you some time.
It does buy me some time.
If I don't top deck, or if I don't get Gardevoir.
Mike cannot power up Mewtwo this turn. If he top decks Gardevoir, he can power up Mew. He only needs 1 prize. Mew does genome hacking. There's no point in me risking Mewtwo right now. I could bring out Mewtwo and do 50 damage, and then power him up next to him and then attempt to win the game. However, if he top decks Gardevoir, I've lost. So the safer option would actually be to retreat and bring out Gardevoir and just attack with Gardevoir for now. I could have powered up Mewtwo. Like I say, it's just a bit dangerous. The only thing I could have done was add an energy to Mewtwo now. Depends. It all depends on the top deck Gardevoir. We'll have to see. I am going to Sabrina just to throw a spanner in the works.
You son of a chicken.
Just to force some retreating power, because I know I know he's played. No, he hasn't played his XP, so we'll see what he top decks. But yeah, this is just to help me stall.
You did everything you could, but I think I just have all the right tools to see if I can finish it. I did top deck a Carnival,
Okay,
but I won't play it first because that would be a misplay.
I don't think. I don't. It depends. It depends.
It depends on what you do there. I've just Sabrina'd him, so he's got 30 seconds to decide which Pokemon he brings out, and what he brings out will decide how I play the rest of my turn.
So I cannot bring out Ralts because Mike will power up. He has an X-Speed in his hand, definitely.
See, he knows.
I know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't.
So
8 seconds.
It has to be Mewtwo. There's no way he can kill me this turn.
No, there is. Because I already have the energy, so I can retreat that.
Oh, he does have the Gardevoir. Okay, it's GG. Yeah, there was no way I could have won that. Yeah.
So I retreat that, bring out the Mew.
And there's the power of the Mew matchup.
Energy.
The only way I won this game, the only way I won this game is that Mewtwo. If that Mewtwo was a Mew, I would have bought some time. But yeah, it is what it is. Had a bit of a block and GG.
What's interesting is that both times the person who went first actually won the game.
Interesting. And we like going second. Maybe I should go
This
first.
is why this game feels a little even, because it is a little bit of luck based with what cards you get in your hand.
Yeah.
It feels like it really evens things out a lot. Obviously, you want to make less misplays, but we are going for the final game. It's getting tense in here. It's getting hot. Woo.
Oh, if we stop commentating, we locked in. Yeah. I know it's a casual tournament, but that competitive nature. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, game's up. This is normally where I stuff up because I stop breathing and I start making misplays. So I'm going to try and remain calm.
So as it stands, whoever goes first wins the game. if it has to follow anything. We'll see what happens. Ooh, interesting. It depends on the start. Obviously, Mike going first means he can't do energy. Not the greatest of starts for me. I would prefer to not have that up front first, but it's what we have. It's what we bloody have.
Thinking you might have started a little rough, and now I made a big decision. I don't know if you wanna, while I'm playing my turn, tell everybody what you would have done instead. Instead of starting with the Mewtwo, I started with the Ralts, but it's my only Ralts.
Interesting.
But it's what I've learned about playing the Mewtwo deck in the last few while playing competitively is that you often don't want to get any energy on your big boy or get him in a position of vulnerability.
Yeah.
Right? You want him to be... You want to use him when you want to use him. You dictate the terms. And I assume I won't die in the next 2 turns, so it's safe for at least 1 turn.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately for me, I have not top decked anything useful. I'll have a Pokeball out. Doesn't help.
Mewtwo.
Doesn't help. That's exactly what happened. It never goes to plan.
This is the thing. I know your deck because it's my deck with small changes, and I know exactly the card I wouldn't want, and it's Mewtwo now. It never
goes to plan.
You want to see Ralts because you want to try and have a long-term plan to get back in the game.
I am gonna counter his strategy and do this.
Yeah, I knew that was coming too.
I have to.
Yeah, but and for me, it's not the biggest deal in the world because I forced him into Sabrina me of a decision that I was 50-50 on anyways. I have him not getting Ralts his turn 1 means I now have effectively 2 turns to avoid getting KO'd by that Mew. I have 2 turns to work this out. Because if he had dropped Ralts, it might have been touch and go. I did get the Mew.
The only positive here is that I will be able to power my Mew up before he gets Mewtwo powered up. But it depends whether I can genome hack his Mewtwo, or if he just brings out Mew and it's a Mew versus Mew matchup and we attack each other for 20 damage until one of us dies.
That's probably what's going to happen. The way things are looking right now. Because I don't really have any ticks in my hand to help me out of the situation. That Sabrina really did cost me a little bit.
It's very unfortunate I didn't get the Ralts. Like Mike says, he's already got Curlier. He could have Gardevoir next turn. I still don't even have an evolved Curlier, so it might be a bit tough this game. But
yeah, now you would think my best option is to power up my Mew on my bench. But the reason I'm going with Mewtwo is because if I don't hit anything that helps me retreat, I have to have Mewtwo have enough energies to get him out of danger before the start of Nate's next turn. Because then it's game over for me.
The deck is just not decking for him tonight. Unfortunately, a dead top draw. So now I have two options. Continue powering up Mew or start powering up Mewtwo. I know if I attach an energy to Mew now, he's just going to attach an energy to Mewtwo and possibly retreat and buy some time. Because he doesn't want that Mewtwo up for me to genome hack. He might bring out the Mew or stall with the Curlier because I can't kill anyone yet. So I might just take the 20 damage and start powering up Mewtwo as a counter. Again,
look at him chipping away my Mew, 20 damage.
It doesn't help because there's no rolls, so there's no energy acceleration. Like I say, if I powered up, now I have the next turn I power up Mew.
So now I am actually, because him deciding to do that, it's like chess, we can't do.
He doesn't have to move his Mewtwo
away. My Mew
now.
is now safe. I have options because my Mew is safe because he can't power up 2 energies on Mewtwo in one turn. So I literally will just hit the double energy on that, hit the Gardevoir, and I will use
there's a misplay from me. If I powered up the Mew, in hindsight, he would have been more hesitant to do this and would have powered up his bench first. It would have bought me some time. So there's a bit of a misplay. It's not the end of the world. No one's taken prizes yet.
I've still got a lot. I've just got, since you split your energy, you've given yourself less options, and no Gardevoir means I'm in the driving seat here. I mean, there's options I could have done. I could have been powering up Mew.
Unfortunately, still no dice on the draw card, but doing this, I would realize my mistake and try and correct it. I know one of them are dead anyway. Unfortunately, Mike has a Sabrina in his hand, and that's the way the game is.
Why must you do that to yourself, man? Because if I do have a Sabrina in my hand, that was your only chance that I didn't have it to get out of the situation.
Do you have it?
Counter KO me. I do have it. So just to explain to everybody, I'm gonna hit the Sabrina because if I kill his Mewtwo, he will kill my Mewtwo, and I will take too long to power up a Mewtwo or to kill his Mewtwo. But I know there's a lot of Mews in there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Sabrina him, making sure that I can kill his Mew, so there's no way for him to counter kill me at all.
And there was no way around this, guys, because even if I powered up Mewtwo, he would have just killed the Mewtwo. Yeah, exactly. So it was tough. I think the misplay originally was not having 3 energies on Mew next turn. That might have been the mistake. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, so what I'm doing now is I've got the energy on Mew for the KO for next turn, just in case, and then that's side drive. But it should be GG because I can't see, unless Nathan has other methods of playing Pokemon that I am not aware of.
I have a rare candy.
A rare candy won't even help you because you're still going to get dropped on the bench.
Yeah, no, it's chalked. It's chalked. Unfortunately, I've just been dead drawing the whole game. If I look at my discard pile, I didn't get one Professor's Research. I didn't get one slab. So that's just very unlucky. That's just the way it goes sometimes.
You didn't get a Ralt at all?
No, not one Ralts, not one Professor's Research, not one slab.
What's sitting in your hand? The Gardevoir
so
line?
I've got the whole Gardevoir line, 2 Curliers and a Leaf, which I'll play because I want to save my energy for the next match. GG's. I think that'll be it. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, and I can either attacking with Mew or I can just power up Mewtwo, and I'll go for the Mewtwo. I won't drag this out anymore. And then we'll just do that. And even if he had killed me, I had a Mew ready to power up because 2 energies, one from Gardevoir. And that would be GG. Sorry, Nate.
No, it's fine. This
one falls to me. But here's the thing. Nate beats me 9 times out of 10. No matter what deck he plays, he beats me 9 times out of 10.
He's got the YouTuber buff.
No, but when it comes to tournaments, I've always had a little bit of an edge.
Mike shows up. I promise you, it's uncanny. Mike, you will beat him in practice, but at tournament, it's Magic Mike, man. Magic Mike comes out.
I don't know. When it comes to tournaments, I believe in the heart of the cards.
The heart of the cards.
Just so you
Oh,
guys
the
know, I had a
cards.
really good hand at the start there. I had a full Gardevoir line to start with. I had two Mewtwo's, and I had Sabrina, and I still eventually got the Mew as well. So I had all the cards in my hand to beat Nate without having needing to draw anything. And so that's a little bit of the luck of the draw there, that I really got all the tools I needed from turn 1, turn 2, and I was done.
Before we end the video, I'm going to open up a sneaker pack. I know this is naughty because I should be saving my
Look
points.
at him.
But I have 8 hourglasses.
You have to narrate it for me because I can't see.
Yeah. So I'm currently spinning. Mike, say stop.
Stop.
And it falls to in the middle. There we go. That one. All right. Let's open
What
it
pack
up.
are you opening?
Mewtwo pack.
Ooh.
Just because.
What are you looking for?
I will start. I'm looking for that Dragonite. I really want to play with that Dragonite deck. Okay, we got a Helioptile. Not bad. We got a Coffin. I already have those. Zip Strike. I have a ton of those. Pawnyard. Not bad for the buy shop, but maybe the metal deck. Got a Marowak. Already have that, and that's it. So very crappy deck to round off a crappy loss.
I'm sorry, Nate. I'm sorry.
Some consolation if I at least drew something nice. But that'll be it for today. Stay in touch. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more videos, and I'm pretty sure we'll record Top Cut. So I won't make Top Cut, but I'll narrate it. So we'll see.
Maybe, you'll be commentating.
Nah, there's no way I can make Top Cut. Maybe. Depends if
no, there's a whole lot of weird things that can happen if so basically the Top Cut, there's a whole lot of people on 6 points, including Nate. And if all the people who on 3 points win their matches, there'll be 3 people on 6 points. And then one of them gets to bubble in.
And if the 6 people, if the 2 people on 6 points lose, we're all like bubbling. It's weird.
So there's a big bubble going on.
There's only 2 guaranteed first cut spots. That's Mike, congratulations, and Justin, a shout out. Wow, surprise! Oh, I'm so shocked.
I'm not.
Mike made Top Cut in his own tournament. It's rigged.
It always was. It always was. No, it means there's a high chance that I end up second place, which means I have to face Justin. And if Nate is recording the stream for Top Cut, you guys are gonna see Justin's rogue deck versus my deck potentially in the final. So we'll see.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that mirror match. We'll be back for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below what you think. Let me know if I should make any changes to my deck. Let Mike know if he should make any changes. We're open to ideas. Enjoy the game.
And may all your packs be God packs.
May they all be God packs. And we'll see you around soon.